Respected dear family members, my pranams to you. I always would like to explain the messages of the great rishis who contributed their intellectual capacity and wisdom for making the world the place where great people live. Krinvando Vishwamadhyam. Let us make the world a place where the great people live. Convert the bad people into good. Convert the good people into a better level, and from there to nearer to the best. For this purpose, our forefathers, the great rishis of India, always focused on the explanation of the purpose of life. It is estimated that there are 1.6 million animals on the surface of the globe earth, 1.6 million type of animals on the surface of the globe earth, and about 4 lakhs type of plants and 80,000 types of trees. This is what I could read from a textbook. For each and every one of these animals, plants and trees, there is a specific purpose that the nature want to get that being done. So what is the purpose of the human life? What is the purpose of my living here on the world? What is the purpose of your living here in the world? The ultimate answer can be explained like this. My life should be beneficial for me. My life should be beneficial for my family. My life should be beneficial for the dharma, my society, and my nation. So this can be given as the ultimate answer for the question, what is the purpose of my taking the birth in this world and living here till the last breath? Our forefathers classified the total life of human being. We can say approximately 85 years or 28,000 days. It is also said we live here for 1 billion seconds. So our life should be for dharma, artha, kama, moksha. This is known as Chaturvida Purushartha, where spirituality is not at all coming. If at all spirituality comes, it's only traces. So the great rishis of India explained to human beings, whatsoever may be their place of origin, whatsoever may be their religion, whatsoever may be their profession, they should live a dharmic life. Mother has got a dharma, Madra Dharma. Father has got a dharma, Pidra Dharma. The son has got a dharma, Putra Dharma. The daughter, like that, the wife, the husband, they have got Patni Dharma and Bhatra Dharma. Every citizen of the world. You have got Paura Dharma, the king has got Raja Dharma, the minister has got Amartya Dharma. So perform your duty, your responsibility and your privilege on a dharmic way. And through the dharmic pathway, you can acquire and accumulate money, wealth. Never deviate from dharma. Dharman na pramaditavyam. In the dharmic pathway, acquire the wealth or accumulate the money and do everything in the dharmic pathway. Dharma, and through the dharma only make money and wealth. The third criteria, parameter for making our life purposeful, kama. And whatever wishes that you have got in your life, whatever you want to enjoy in the life, whatever we want to experience in our life, enjoy and experience everything that you would like to enjoy and experience through a dharmic pathway. What we are doing today should not create a problem for us tomorrow. What we have done yesterday should not create a problem for us today. What we have told yesterday should not create a problem for us today. Whatever we have told today should not create a problem for tomorrow. So, our words and deeds performed or not performed yesterday should not create a problem for us today. Our words and deeds, what we have done today or did not do today should not create a problem for us tomorrow. At the same time, remember that one day is gone means gone forever. The future will definitely become present and the present will definitely become past. But the past will never become present and the present will never become future. So it is just like the river flowing, and it is just like the days and time going. Remember that all whatever we want to experience, we want to enjoy, through the non-destructive pathway we have to enjoy. Remember that it should be non-destructive pathway. When somebody would like to enjoy taking the liquor, that will destroy your liver, heart, blood, brain. So that enjoyment is destructive enjoyment. At the same time, taking a good food for making your mind happy, making your taste happy, making your body healthy. That is the kama, sampurti of kama. Kama does never mean sexual desire. Kamakshya Namaha, Kamadayini Namaha. The name coming in the Lalita Sahasranama is that, O Goddess, you give me the wishes, the thirst for enjoyment, and you should bless me for fulfilling that. So remember, Dharma is the righteousness pathway, the right pathway, the pathway which protects us, guides us, motivates us, directs us. That is what is called a dharmic pathway. Through the dharmic pathway, every minute we have to spend, and through the dharmic pathway we have to acquire money, we have to acquire the wealth, and using that dharmic money, wealth, enjoy the life in a dharmic pathway. Enjoy the dharmic life. So remember that every minute will become past, every second of the future will become present, and that will never come back. Our life is also like that. Dehinosmin yada dehe kaumaram yauvanam jara tada dehandara praptir dhirastatra namuhyati. Once upon a time, I and you were born in this earth, and we were small infants. From that stage, we came to the childhood. From that stage, we came to the level of a youth. From that level, we came to the level of a matured man. Then came to the level of a middle-aged man. Then slowly start becoming old. And a day will become, we will be very old. And definitely a day will become, we will have to bid goodbye to this world. So, jatasya hi dhruvor mrityuho dhruvam janma mritasya cha. Once you are born, if date of birth is there, date of death is there, inevitably there. So, in between the date of birth and the date of death, experience of living is life, preparation for living is not life. That experience of living, whatever we are doing today should be on a dharmic pathway. So we Hindus can be proud of, we should say that we are proud Hindus, because the ultimate purpose of our living here on the surface of the globe earth has been explained perfectly by our forefathers. Only from among the 9 religions present in the world, only Hindu Dharma has defined the purpose of the life. Dharmic pathway of life, dharmic pathway for acquiring money, dharmic pathway for enjoying the life, and there it does not end. Dharmic pathway to get relinquished from all these things. One should experience the life, enjoy the life, and should remember that if beginning is there, end is there. Many a times we think that only beginning is there, there is no end. This is where Hindu Dharma particularly focuses, particularly reminds us that there is an end for everything. If the day starts, definitely the day will end. If rainy season starts, definitely the rainy season will end. If the mango tree starts flowering, a day will come, the mangoes will be falling down, the season of fruition will be coming to an end. Even the earth has got an end, the sun has got an end, and everything has got an end. So, once we enjoy the life, generally, even though not very frequently, we should remember that for every enjoyment there is an end, and that should be remembered in the mind that there is a moksham. That is mohasya kshayam moksham. Coming back, if you start eating one cup of ice cream, the beginning of eating, the middle of eating, and the end of eating. Once the end of eating is over, you give up the thought of eating the ice cream. Now you are involved in something else, not going on thinking about the ice cream. So you have to get relinquished from each of the activities. That is what is called a moksham. That is vyavaharika moksham in the world. Paramarthika moksha means our soul get dissolved in the cosmic soul. Jivatma get mixed with the Paramatma. That is Shashwata moksha. That is Paramarthika moksha. Vyavaharika moksha is the moksha in which you enjoy each aspect, each factor, each item in the life, then come back. Pravritti is doing and moving forward. Nivritti is coming back from there. So Pravritti is marching forward. When you reach the end point, then you have to perform the Nivritti, come back. That is moksha. Once you enjoy the lunch, remember that lunch has got a beginning, a middle point and an end point. There it starts, there it ends. And thinking about the lunch, thinking about the ice cream, thinking about a particular work, thinking about the youth stage, thinking about the childhood, thinking about the experience that you had, always thinking. That is the worst thing that anybody can ever imagine. So always be proud that Hindus are the only group of people who explained the life. This is the perfect organic management in the life. So, dharmic pathway for doing anything, dharmic pathway for acquiring money, dharmic pathway to experiencing the life, dharmic pathway for relinquishing that. So never forget these four words: dharma, artha, kama, moksha. Now tomorrow we will be discussing about the rebirth. Today you have to remember, you have to learn dharma, artha, kama, moksha, which is not spiritual, but it is spiritual also. It is social, it is psychological, it is economical, it is anthropological, and any social science can be used for explaining the Indian way of life through the Chaturvidha Purushartha known as Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha in a scientific way. My pranams to you. Whatever you have learned today, you teach others. Listening, watching, discussing, thinking, and then practicing in the life. Listening, watching, discussing, thinking, and then practicing in the life. You should do that so that we can make every Hindu, every Christian, every Muslim proud of being an Indian and proud of being an inheritor of Indian culture. Thank you very much. My pranams to you.